What's up, guys? Welcome back. So pretty much there's a new video, and hopefully in this video, guys, we can finish off doing the hub assembly. I pretty much got it started a little bit just to see, you know, if I can do it by myself since nobody is here. So I figured let's just go ahead and try it. But as you guys already seen in the last couple of videos, we got the full swap into the car, and man, it looks absolutely amazing the way it came out. A huge shout out to Dana, Mario, and Matt for coming through and helping me out and putting this engine back to inside the car, because if it wasn't for them, honestly, I probably would have scratched up the whole inside of it, and I'm really thankful that none of that happened. My paint still looks flawless, and so we're just gonna go ahead and continue making some moves. But yeah, so as you guys can see, engine is in, trans is in, clutch is in, shifter cables are somewhat in right now. They're just temporarily mocked up. We also put the intake manifold, the studs on the oil pan down there, the titanium ones, and there's still a little more stuff that needs to go into it. But for right now, I kind of want to concentrate on removing these hubs from the knuckle assembly, and that way we can start pressing in the new 36mm Hardrace hubs that we are going to be going with now. So it'll have the knuckle itself, or not the knuckle, the hub itself, the bearing, and also the extended studs. So pretty much, guys, let's just go ahead and get to it and knock out these hubs out of the bearings right now. Alrighty, guys, so pretty much now bearings or the hubs are knocked out of them, so pretty much we won't be utilizing those anymore whatsoever. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove the C-clip on them, or the locking clip, so that we can press out the bearings on it so we can get them, the new ones pressed in, and hopefully get everything mounted onto the car today. The only thing I am going to have to order is new rotors and also new brake pads. So I'm going to see if my calipers will work for that, because I am running the Willwood ones. I hope they do work, because if not, then we'll have an issue, but we'll see how it all goes. Hopefully the calipers will work on it, so I don't got to buy more things and more things, you know, just to get the car and have braking on it. So at least now you guys can see hubs are out. I just smacked them out with my hammer. I put a socket in between, which was like a 23 onto here from inside of the hub or the knuckle assembly, and I just smacked it out. So it was pretty easy. It was just pretty much making sure that I can get a piece of the ball joint on it, because we're also going to be replacing the ball joints on the hubs also. So I'm going to knock those out next and then go from there. Alright, guys, so now lower ball joints are out and everything. What I'm going to go ahead and do is take off the dust shield on this one. That one doesn't have it, so I'm just going to remove it so that way it's off. I like it without it better. That way I don't get none of that rasping and all that stuff, just in case anything were to hit it on the road. So yeah, let me go ahead and remove that, and then we're going to go ahead and press out the bearings with the tool Matt let me borrow. So we're gonna be using this, and hopefully we can get it out today so we can, like I said, we can continue just making progress. Alright guys, so C-clips are out, ball joints are out, everything is pretty much out now. So now it's just time to go ahead and remove the bearings from this hub assembly so that we can clean them up and possibly give them a coat of paint. I'm not exactly sure if I am or not, depending on the condition of them, and see how they come out, as everything doesn't need to be fully, like, really clean. I wish I can powder coat them, but it is what it is. I don't want to spend money on something I don't need to spend money on, and I can always just paint these black if I need to. So let's go ahead and get these ball joints, or not the ball joints, the bearings out of the hubs, the knuckles itself, so that we can just clean them up.
What we do here is go back.
Alrighty guys, so as you guys can see now, the bearing is basically pulled out already. This is the old bearing, and so now what I want to do is kind of just see if they're the same, and as you guys can clearly see, they are. Everything matches up compared to the old ones. The old ones were just way too small. If you guys didn't see the last video, these are the old ones from the old knuckles, and you guys can clearly see that they are just too big. So they're bigger than the original ones on the LX DX knuckles. So I did have to go to a Integra hub, which is basically like the EX hub of the EK. So in 92 to 90 or 2000 EX spindles, that's what I would need, or the knuckles. So we did get those. As I stated, huge shout out to Junior, or EG8 Junior on Instagram. He's the one that donated them. So now we can continue moving on. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the last one off camera because I don't want to bore you guys with that also. So let me go ahead and knock out the other one, and then from there we'll go ahead and degrease them, clean them up, and hopefully start pressing in the new ones today. Alrighty guys, so now pretty much both knuckles are free. No ball joints, no bearings, no hubs, no nothing. So now they're bare. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is probably just go ahead and clean them up. I'm still going to be on the verge. I'm not going to lie. I kind of do want to powder coat them. I kind of don't. And that's just me being 100% honest. So I'm still debating that, and I'm going to think about that before we even cap out the video, before we end up doing anything. I will let you guys know so that way I can see if I can get them back in time within a couple of days, or so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can go ahead and get them powder coated. If I can, then I'm going to send them out to get powder coated. And that way it will be powder coated, because just seeing them, yeah, I can paint them black, but I'm kind of like in between the air of what I want to do. So let's go ahead and clean them up first, see how they look, and if they look decent to where I can just put a coat of black paint, some high temperature paint, that way it looks good. It doesn't really need the high temperature, it's just what I like to use because it will actually adhere to it. So let's go ahead and clean these up, see what they look like after, and then we'll make the decision whether we powder coat them or we just paint them and give them a coat of nice paint. So yeah. Alright guys, so they're pretty degreased and they're cleaned up. I might just leave them black, in all honesty. I'm just going to go ahead and leave them for now, let them dry, and then we'll pick back up when it's time to go ahead and press in the new bearings. So right now I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit the mess that I have here, make sure everything is organized, and then pretty much just be ready so that way when they're dry, clean them up a little bit more, put some coat of paint, and then put the bearings and the hubs back in. Alrighty guys, so pretty much I just gave them a coat of paint, and I'm going to go ahead and try to put these on right now. I'm just trying to figure out the way they go. From what I see here, this is where it has the seal at, so that's what pops off on the old ones. So that's what I'm going based off. I could be wrong, but we are going to see how it turns out. Hopefully everything turns out right, because yeah, I've never honestly done this before, so it's a learning curve for me, but we are getting it done at least and making progress, and that's all that really matters, is continuing to make progress on this car, because you guys already know the deal with everything going on, you know, HOA, you know, Dana and them coming through, and now we have the swap inside the car once again. So looking not too bad. Hopefully we can get these in today. The other one is drying right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to put this one on, and then go ahead and try to put the hub on along with the ball joint also. Alrighty guys, so pretty much as you guys can see, the C-clip is locked in, loaded, and pretty much it's all on. Unfortunately, my battery is taking a crap on me, and it does not have a lot of charge. It has 2 batteries on it, and it's struggling a little bit. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put it to charge. I thought the other one was charged, and unfortunately it's not. So it's still charging right now. I actually had it disconnected, so we're just gonna go ahead and let the other battery charge. Once that one is charged within a couple of hours, then we'll throw the other one on it, and we'll just continue making progress as we go along. The main goal for this video is actually to get these new hub bearings put onto the car, so that we can at least roll it around. I still have to order rotors and see if my calipers would work. I'm praying to God that they do work, and if they don't, then I have to figure out a solution for that also, because it just feels like I'm backtracking. But either way, I'm extremely grateful for what's been happening and how things are going still. We're making progress, and honestly just gaining the motivation of being able to work on my car again, and seeing my envision come to life on this car. It honestly makes me very happy that we've come this far so far. So pretty much I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for these batteries to charge, and then we'll pick back up tonight and see if we can just continue making more progress. If not, we'll go ahead and do the rest of it tomorrow. Once these batteries are charged. That's my only downfall right now, are these batteries that they're not charged, and that it's prolonging the situation, I guess, or the process of getting everything done. So again, you know, with that being said, we'll pick it back up on it later on tonight or tomorrow morning once these batteries are charged. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So as you guys can see, today is a new day, and pretty much batteries are charged already, and I kind of just got everything aligned so far the way I need things going. So I just gave it a quick spray job on the arm. I'm perfectly fine with that. So I went ahead and I put the hub pretty much the way it needs to all be all set, so that we can press it back in. There is another one back here, which is going to be locking in the other bearing from doing anything stupid and moving around or making it crooked. So we should be ready to go. So now we're just gonna go ahead and hit it and see, hopefully this bearing goes in correctly and goes in straight, so that way we have no issues at all. So pray for me. So yeah, let's just get to it. Alrighty, so then pretty much you guys can see the hub now is fully pressed in, and we're good to go. I didn't put the backing shield because I'm not a big fan of the backing shield from it hitting, plus the ones that I have are pretty destroyed. It only came with one anyways, so there's another reason why I didn't run it, because there's no sense in running just one of them when you're not going to have the other one. So I'm perfectly fine with that. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is do the other one. I got to press the other bearing in and then also put the hub on also. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that off camera and get that one done, so that way we can press in the ball joints next. Alrighty guys, so one hub is done and then the second one is done. I did it off camera like a damn newbie. I thought I had my ball joint press here and I do not have it here. It looks like I think I lent it to my brother when he replaced his. So I'm gonna have to go either rent one or buy one, because he is actually pretty far away and I don't want to wait and procrastinate even longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can head to Harbor Freight, pick up a ball joint press kit so that we can get the ball joints put in and pretty much just complete everything that needs to be completed. But I'm stoked that now the hubs are in and that the extended studs are in also, so that we can get this into that car, because honestly, you know, once it's all in there, once I can put the wheels on, it's exactly what I wanted with the extended studs, because we are running the Battlecraft lug nuts and they're opened in, so they would go all the way out. So that's exactly what I wanted to give it that look, because this is going to be more of a track look and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm extremely stoked that we were able to get this far. So now hubs are in, so I'm going to go ahead and head to Harbor Freight, pick up a ball joint kit, and that way we can complete this and just get it done and over with, guys, because you know, progress is better than no progress, like Dana always says. And honestly, I'm really motivated just to go ahead and continue working on this, because once the ball joints are done, then I can start moving on to the next phases and do next things that I need to get done. As I explained, I think before, I am going to be working from my way from the back to the front, so that everything back there is completed. I did order some other parts over the night, so they should be here within a couple of days or so. I hope so. I did order studs so we can lock in the turbo. I also ordered the gaskets for the intake manifold, exhaust manifold, for the turbo manifold. I basically ordered everything that we needed. Hopefully everything arrives. Again, it's not everything entirely that I need for the entire build. It's just portions so that we can continue making progress every single video and we can at least complete something. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head to Harbor Freight so that I can grab the ball joint press, the toolkit, and get these ball joints put in, and hopefully we can complete everything within the next couple of days. Alrighty guys, so pretty much we made it back from Harbor Freight. I ended up picking up this 10-piece ball joint service kit, so we're just gonna go ahead and use this. I might just return it after. It was like 89 bucks, but I'm only gonna use it one time for now until I can find my other one, figure out what I did with the other one. But yeah, let's just go ahead and pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and clean up all this other stuff for the bearing kit, clean up the tools, that way it's ready for Matt so we can pick them up, or I can drop them off to him over the weekend, and that way he can have his kit back, so that way I don't have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean all that up, make sure it's all good and dandy for him, and yeah, just huge shout out to Matt again. So after that, we'll go ahead and get started on the ball joints itself. Alrighty guys, so pretty much now the hub ball joint is all done on this one. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go ahead and do that one next off camera, since you guys pretty much already seen how we did the hub already. We got the other one already installed and the bearing, and now it was the ball joints. So pretty much it is all ready to go. The only thing I'm waiting for now is for it to arrive is honestly the camber kit. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the regular spindle back on. Go ahead and put the everything connected back into the car, and then get the car back onto the ground, so that it's easier for me to work on. But in honesty, guys, I'm very stoked now that we have, you know, the 36mm hubs in it, and now we can actually put down some power when it comes down to it. So that is the main thing that I really wanted to do. I was going to keep it 32mm, but in all honesty, when it's time to put a built motor in here, I would rather take that step already and just have 36mm hubs in it, so that way, honestly, we're just ready to play. But as you guys can see, pretty much now it is all said and done. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is knock out the other knuckle real quick, get the other ball joint on, and then that way we can get them installed to the car, and honestly just put the wheels on for temporarily until we receive the rotors and the brake pads, basically, and see if these calipers are going to work. I mean, not the brake pads, just the rotors, because we still got to see if these rotors are going to, or these calipers, the Wilwood calipers, are actually going to work. I'm hoping that they do, because I don't want to keep spending money on other stuff that I really don't need when I have it here. If not, I'm gonna have to spend this money or sell these and then spend more money. I'd rather just continue using money when I need to use it. So let me go ahead and knock out the other one, and I'll update you guys shortly after. Alrighty guys, so pretty much both ball joints are in. You guys already see me do one. I did the other one off camera. Thank God I had the tool, because it just made it a lot easier. But as you guys can see, everything is locked in. Brand new ball joints, brand new bearings, brand new hubs with extended studs, and just a fresh coat of black paint. I was gonna go ahead and send them powder coat, but it would just procrastinate everything, made everything just delayed, and I don't want to do that. And the time wait for me to get them back was about a week and a half, and so I figured I might as well just take my time, and I'll just see if I can find another set later on, or figure out something else. I mean, it is what it is, honestly. I'm happy with it, and if not, I'll just put a coat of Rhino line on it and, you know, strip these down, sand these down. But for now, this will do. I'm happy with it, and now we can just continue making progress, because that's all I want to do. I have so much motivation to keep going on this car. But pretty much, guys, let me go ahead and install these so we can get this video out there to you guys. And honestly, guys, let me know what you guys think of the progress so far. Are you guys stoked, and what's your guys' opinion of the swap so far? So yeah, let me go ahead and get this done, guys, real quick. Alrighty guys, so pretty much now we got the hubs, the brand new 36mm hubs with the bearings, and also brand new ball joints pressed into the knuckle assembly. I also pretty much installed everything, and I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. And man, I gotta say, I'm really stoked the way it's looking, especially with the extended studs. It's a look that I really wanted to have, because that way, you know, if anything does happen, I can run slicks on it, I can run everything, I can put a spacer on it just in case the calipers don't clear, because I know the calipers do not clear with my Mugen M7s. But I'm really hoping that I can still run the Wilwood calipers so that I can send those out to get powder coated once and for all, and that way we can just continue making progress. Right now I'm still waiting for gaskets and everything to arrive so that I can get more busy into the engine bay. But pretty much, guys, let me go ahead and show you guys now what these hubs look like with the extended studs with the M7s on them right now. So as you guys can see, pretty much this is the look that I wanted with the extended studs. I wanted them to hang out, and especially with the Battlecraft lug nuts, this is exactly what I was looking for. I didn't like the last set because I do currently have stock studs on the back of the S1 all-wheel drive trailing arms, and I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can swap them out. I did make a trade sort of with Brandon. We have shit up, but he's in the process of moving right now to Arizona, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I did make a trade, as I stated. He has 8 of them that he posted up, and he wanted something that I had. So we're making that trade, but right now, like I said, I'm not going to bug him because of the fact that he is in the process of moving, and hopefully I can get those here soon. If not, I'll just go ahead and order another set. It is what it is, you know. But for right now, pretty much we are going to wrap it up for this video. I got both sides on, both hubs, both knuckles on. Everything is fully tightened with the Battlecraft lug nuts, and honestly, like I said again, you know, I'm really liking the way it's looking so far. So yeah, with that being said, guys, we are going to wrap up the video. If you guys look forward to more content of the all-wheel drive sedan and seeing more progress of it, please like this video, please subscribe, and honestly let me know in the comments so we can help the algorithm of everything that you guys can see. But again, guys, I do appreciate everybody for tuning in, and again, huge shout out to Dana, you know, Matt, and also Mario for helping me out and just giving me the motivation that I needed to be able to get this car closer to being done as soon as possible. But with that being said, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Till next time.